Hey everyone, welcome to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Today is the 25th of October. This is Star Wars the Free-to-Play, by the way. Thanks for being here. Same stuff today, excuse me. Kind of tripped over that there. Good day, all told. I got a lot of mods, apparently, that I need to get rid of. So I'll have to do that, because I had to do that on the other accounts. As we continue to build our stockpile of gems, and I mean, it's super slow, guys. It's super slow. You see how far away we are. We're about 30 days away from IG 11, where still 50 days Queel, and probably next year before we get to Kara. And I'm not loving that. We have got to get. I need gems. Saving up these gems is excruciating, because if we had gems, we could double up on some of these and get them done a little bit sooner. But it's just, it's rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's rough because we can't move, because we can't really move on the we can't really start moving on Admiral Raddus and Mon Mothma until we get done with these, because we won't have Executor until then. We want to do Executor first, and then we're going to do come back and do the Profundity, and it's just it's brutal to do this, but fortunately we got a good swath of crystals there, just real quick, and so we still have a lot of energy left over that we can try to get these Kairos for Kylo, and hopefully move us a little bit closer to the finish line. And we got one there. So I thought we would have a good swath built up, but that's not the case, because we're a long way from anything. But we're just, once we get these crystals, guys, once we get these crystals built up to where I want to be, and we're able to go and be aggressive again, it's going to be lights out. Going to go lights out. But that's going to be a while, as you can imagine. And I'm not... It's not great. It's not great. We're going to keep... The bad thing about not having Kylo is I can't work on him when I'm, doing these guys. So I sort of have to, try to guess what's going to be on Kylo, and I don't know what. And I know there's a thing out there that'll, tell you what's on a character, what you need for a character, but I don't love the idea of it. But I mean, it's kind of interesting, but we're not there. We're just not. So I'm going to keep putting pieces together and, keep picking up stuff as we go, and just sort of letting that inform us, and just picking up whatever there is to pick up, and hoping that works out for us for all the various things. But we remain quite a ways away from anything, and it's rough. It's just rough. That being said, I mean, look how far we are away from the Outrider. I mean, this. I gotta tell you, this is where I'm not exactly loving the fact that we're. I mentioned this before. I don't love the fact that I feel like we have to go and get the profundity. I mean, it's brutal, and you're like probably like, well, Cassian, you don't use Cassian's E-wing for the profundity. Well, you would be right, but I just feel like, but we're just trying to we're just trying to touch all the bases with all these ships and get all of the abilities up as far as we can. Because I don't want to get to a place where I'm just stuck and I'm having to pause to do something. And so, the big sticking point is with all these accounts is I don't have many of these purple things, and so I have to pick and choose when I'm going to use those. But I think it'll be all right. So, I mean, we just get these wings done. I know we don't need it for the fleet to use for the fleet, but I feel like it's going to be good for us to have it in the long run. Excited about that. But also, I need to stick some abilities on the finalizer because I don't know that we're ever actually going to use the finalizer, but just in case we ever do, like in case it ever gets another lifter, I just want to be able to go in and not sit there and be like, well, I wish I would have done it. I wish I would have maxed these skills out later, because I don't know if there's another thing that they could possibly come out with for the finalizer fleet, but I'd like to be prepared just in the case that after they've done this home one lifter and this profundity lifter, and last year they did the executor lifter, and they gave the Comeuppets another ship, and the Thrawn with the whatever Imperial fleet with the Defender. Kind of seems like there might be a way for them to do a thing with the finalizer. Like I said, I don't know that that's going to happen, but there's definitely a possibility, and we definitely need to take into that. Here's where we come into the problem with what I'm doing for this whole thing. I have 5,500 crystals now, and we could use about 1,000 and knock off 8 each of these. The problem is it's going to take us 4 days to get 8, and that's free, but it just does get us a little bit closer. But the thing is, I know that I'm complaining about it now, but I know on the other side we're going to be fine. And I'm going to be like, I'm so glad I didn't spend, all that stuff when I was talking about, hey, maybe I should spend. I know that I know that I'm saying this now, but I know that when we get there, it's going to be like, well, I'm really glad we didn't end up spending. And I know that's going to pay off dividends for us on the other side. And I'm really, really looking forward to that. So just know that even though I'm complaining about it, I don't really think it's that big a deal. I mean, it could be. And I know that someday we will. I just wish we could. I mean, do you guys feel my pain with having to wait for Kylo? Because it's like we took all this time, we put all this stuff into Kylo, and now we're just waiting. We're just stacking. We're just getting crystals, and it's like Kylo's right there, and he's ready to go, and let's go. Because that's where I am. But it's like, you know what? Let's just Slow down. Breathe. Everything's going to be okay. You're going to get this ship. Fortunately, Cassian's is right there. That's helpful. Still going to take us forever to get Cassian's wing because of the changes they made to this, but I'm being optimistic that we're going to get it. Yeah, it's going to be really good. When that happens, we'll be in really good position. I'm going to let these. We don't really need any of these. We got 50 of each. Could use some more, but let's just take another day and stack some more. Let's see what happens after that. But, so we'll be there. We're going to be there soon, guys. I still haven't figured out what the number is. Like I said, we're probably going to wait till the end of the month. It's, from you'll see this in 7 days. By then it'll be November for me. And we'll see where we are then. So let's see where we are in a week. I'm thinking we got to be close to 7 by then, but I don't know. I'm hoping it's close to 7. And that being said, I definitely know that we could be at 10 if we just waited until we could be 10. If we can be 10 or over if we just waited till December. But we'll just have to see how things shake out, how I feel about things. But I am feeling the pull of, hey, are you sure you don't want to go ahead and accelerate a little bit? I don't know about that. I don't know. It's very tough to judge. But anyway, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you for being here, and how you have all other choices, and it means a lot to me that you choose to spend some time with me. Just see what I'm doing. Talking about life sometimes, not a big deal. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Hold the line. Remember that I have friends everywhere. Bye.